All right. It is time to get down to the beatdown. I am Logan Summit. This is the Logan Summit Show, and it is Wednesday, so we're going to talk to some fighters. Sorry we're late to the party. Not my fault. I come prepared each and every single time we do an interview. I am here at least 15 minutes early to make sure that we're on time. So I apologize to each and every single one of you who is here on time with me today. Well, we're going to be talking to Marco Sanchez. He is a 12-6 Muay Thai fighter fighting out of Toronto, Canada, one of our woodsy neighbors to the north. And he currently represented at Represent Muay Thai on July 26th and defeated Noah Kirby in a split decision. Marco, how you doing today?
Very good, very good. I just ate. My bad. That was me. I was late. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
What did you have? What was the meal that kept you from the interview?
Barbecue chicken.
Okay, barbecue
some delicious
chicken.
some delicious
Did you
barbecue
have
chicken.
did you have some rice with that or just barbecue chicken?
Tortillas, some
Yep.
salad.
I put
Oh,
peanut butter on my tortillas for dessert. Have
really?
you ever done that?
I would never dream of that. I would never dream of that, brother.
Really? That's like a thing over here in Vegas. You should try it sometime. You're up in Canada. What do you know about tortillas? All right, so you're fighting out of Toronto, Canada. How is it being one of our woodsy neighbors to the north? I talked to a lot of Canadian fighters. There's a growing scene up there. How's it working out for you?
Really good. I mean, I fought in the United States before. Honestly, like my favorite fights I've had so far have been in the U.S.
Okay, but I mean, as far as training and whatnot.
Oh, I mean, like living Canada. I like living Canada. Pretty nice.
All right, well, you are an ISKA champ and a two-time MTO champ in the welterweight division. How are you going to know when it's time to go pro?
I just listen to my coaches. If they told me to fight pro, I'd fight pro. But I think they told me just build up more experience. For me right now, my goal is to fight at IFMA. It's like the amateur world championships.
Okay. Now, will you be looking to get into the cage from the ring, or are you going to stay as a kickboxer Muay Thai competitor?
Yeah, I'm gonna say kickboxing. I love Muay Thai. I've always loved Muay Thai. I mean, I did a little bit of grappling before. I wasn't good at it, so I was like, let me just stick to what I'm good at. I like doing Muay Thai.
Well, you're going to be able to show off your skills on August 14th through the 17th at CMTO. For those who are neophytes and the uninitiated, what does CMTO stand for? What's it an acronym for?
As the Canadian Muay Thai Open, it's the biggest tournament for Muay Thai in Canada, at least.
And you will be making weight at welterweight?
Yeah, yeah.
How's that going to work out for you? Do you walk around at that weight class?
I probably walk around like 143, so I don't lose. Yeah, I'm like 4 pounds away from it usually. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Now, Noah Kirby, you defeated him. He was 5-4. Now he's 5-5 at 500 right now. Not a great batting average if you're in combat sports, but pretty damn good if you're on the baseball field. Marco, what did you know about Noah going into the fight, and how did it all come to fruition for you?
I knew a lot about him actually. I knew a lot about him. Again, the Muay Thai scene in Ontario, especially, is like not too big. So I kind of know like of all the people that I potentially might fight or that I want to fight. So I knew a lot about him. I knew he liked to clinch. I knew I was a little bit taller than him, and I knew I had more experience.
Well, you did have more experience, and that experience was able to bring you to the other side of the arena and grab that win with your hand raised, waving them like you just don't care. If you could fight anybody right now, who would it be?
Mm. Right now, the champion in my division is a guy named Noah Giraldo. He's the Muay Thai Ontario and the Muay Thai Canada champion. But also, I want to potentially fight a guy named Noah. I mean, realistically, I had to fight a guy named Aaron Kruger. He fought most recently for the title, and so I probably need to beat him to get a shot.
Does he live on Elm Street?
No, no.
Well,
Oh,
that's too bad. Yeah,
I
that
didn't
went
think of
right over your head like a B-1 stealth bomber.
No, God!
All right. How do you like to
No,
fight? Do you like to get up
please,
and
no,
clinch, or do you like
no.
to start with the jab and just let it all flow from there?
I'll mix it up. I'll mix it up depending on who I'm fighting, right? Just now I fought Noah Kirby. I knew a little bit about him. I knew he liked to clinch. So in my head, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fight in the area where he's gonna be most comfortable. But obviously, I fought people before where their clinch wasn't as strong. I'll go clinch with them for sure, right? I mean, I'm just trying to bring the fight where the path to victory will be the easiest.
And how did you get into the sport? Obviously, up there in Canada, it's cold. You got stuff, most people are drinking beers and shoveling snow. How did you get into combat sports?
I partake in that as well. I partake in that as well. But as a kid, as a very young kid, my brothers, we all like they love boxing. So as a kid, they got me into boxing when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Fell in love with boxing. Just as I got older, I was like, let me try this Muay Thai, right? And then I fell in love with Muay Thai.
Who's your favorite boxer?
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. Have you ever met him?
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no.
You might change your opinion. Just saying. Just
Yeah,
saying, man.
I hear he's not a good guy. Yeah, as a
No.
person, I mean, again, I don't want to say anything bad on Floyd Mayweather because again, he's super
Why?
cool. But
Oh, do you think he's gonna care what we think about him? Absolutely not.
yeah, he's not the best guy. But as a boxer,
Oh yeah.
can you do it?
He's
Can you
one of
do much better? Like
he's
that's
one of the
such a great
best.
career. It's such a great
One of
career. Yeah.
one of the best. I mean, he's undefeated as a champion. Do you know the only heavyweight champion to ever end their career undefeated?
Rocky Marciano,
Yes. And where did he fight out of?
Brooklyn, New York.
No, he did
That's
not.
no,
No, he did
he's
not.
not a New York guy.
Brockton, Massachusetts. You were
Really?
wrong.
No,
Yes.
God!
Do you know who else
No,
fought out of
God, please,
Brockton,
no,
Massachusetts?
no,
Marvin
no.
Hagler, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
I love boxing. I love boxing.
Box. Obviously, you can tell that you love boxing. And also, just so you know, side note, Brockton, Massachusetts, back in the day when they were fighting out of there, they were famous for making the bottoms of shoes. Yeah, that's what happened in Brockton, Massachusetts. You had boxing and you had making the soles of your shoes. Okay,
That's pretty
that's
good.
what.
That's pretty
But
good,
I,
actually.
I I'm pretty stoked that you knew all of that. Good job. I'm giving you an A for just being awesome on that stuff. Now, who would you say is your biggest inspiration? Will we go back to Floyd Mayweather?
No, no, I'm nothing like Floyd in that respect. I mean, again, I kind of started the sport not as early as he did, and
Mhm.
also I'm probably not as talented as he is. Right? He's like a generational talent. My big inspiration is my coach. My coach is right. Crew
And what's
Cam,
been
Crew Gen, PC Lair, all these. I look up to them so much.
what's been the best piece of advice that they've given you?
Believe in your training. That doesn't matter who you get in the ring with. You can beat anyone if you train hard enough and if you're confident, right?
Definitely. What does being a fighter mean to you?
Um, damn, that's a good question. Preparing well, making weight, obviously all that's entailed. Fighting. I love fighting. I love hitting people. No, no, I like you know the battle of it, but then at the end after you've battled, you fought someone, you guys are friends after. It's a great camaraderie. It's all about great respect in it.
Until
Um,
there isn't respect in it, though. Let's be honest here. And not all fights are friendly.
no, no, definitely not. I mean, you're trying to kill each other, but just because they're your opponent doesn't mean you're my enemy.
Yeah,
I've
well,
never
I
fought
mean,
anyone. I've
so
never fought
so
anyone
are
like
you saying all of the new jumping into the ring and stuff? That's just to promote fights. The WWE format has taken on into combat sports, and
no.
these guys
Yeah.
actually like each other behind the scenes. Is that what you're getting at?
No, no, there's definitely guys that do that. I don't want to do that. Or I'm not big on that. But like that stuff is how you sell fights. Like I'm not saying that's a negative thing. That's definitely getting bigger in the sport. Like even here in Canada, like believe it or not, there are guys that like talk trash to like sell the fight.
Yeah, it's just a
But
lot of I'm sorry, no, buddy, guy. No, I'm
yeah,
not your guy,
yeah.
buddy. Friend, I'm not your
Yeah,
friend, guy.
I would never. Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, man. Why are we doing this to each other?
We've talked about last week with Hunter Lee, one of the biggest up and coming fighters in all of Canada right now, pro MMA fighter. I believe he is 4 or 5-0. He was an alternate on the Paris Olympic team for wrestling. And
Whoa.
he told me, buddy up there, if somebody calls you buddy, they want to fight you.
Yeah, yeah. Those are fighting words. Those could potentially be fighting words. There's a lot of words that are not fighting words, but I get like calling someone goofy. Those are fighting words here.
Oh yeah, so buddy and goofy, that means put them up, we're getting down.
Yeah, that's when it's like, all right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
Now, do you live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, or do you live in like Oakville?
No, no, no. I live in Toronto. I live in Toronto,
So
and
what's
that's a like a very like popular thing people do. Like say they live in like the outskirts of Toronto, but truly, I don't know. If someone says they're from Oakville and they say they're from Toronto, I'm like, whatever. No one knows where Oakville is if you're not from if you're not from Canada, so it
I
makes
mean,
sense.
I do, but and you do, and all the other Canadian gurus watching at home. Look, I'm big. I'm big up north, man. I'm huge. Trust me. There's billboards with this mustache on it, and you already know what's going down. I'm just joking. They don't know me anywhere up there. Um, what holes do you look for in your opponents when you're training? Do you look at your opponents and try to find holes in their game, or are you more focused on what you're doing in your training camp?
Um, there's always like general things that I'm trying to get better at when my training,
Mhm.
like my balance, right? My rhythm, all these things that are important. But then my coaches are the ones that look at the fight footage and go, okay, well this person they keep their hand down, or they're not very good at defending against knees in the clinch, or they try to naturally bring it into my training because again, if I think I don't want to think about it too much, anyways, right? If I see it in the fight, I see it in the fight. There's been
What do
times where, like, I prepared for a fight and I'm like, "Okay, this guy's gonna be very clinch heavy because I just from my own thinking, not what my coaches say. And then in the fight, that's not what happens. So I've learned to just leave the thinking to them, and if they tell me to do it, I'll do it. If I see it, I'll try to do it in the fight, but I don't really think about it too much before.
Now, did you get all clinched up with Kirby and throw some bows?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right there and on the other side of my face is just first from clinching and, like, going head to head. He was a little bit shorter, so, putting pressure from his head right into my jaw.
Well, it wasn't enough pressure from his head into your jaw because
Yeah.
Noah went down. It was a split decision, so
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sure
close.
it was I'm sure it was a great fight. Was that live on Millions.co?
I believe it was, yeah, I believe it was.
What promotion was that with? It was with
Represent.
Represent Muay Thai. It happened on July 26th. So if you want to rewind that bad boy and get back into it and watch our new friend Marco Sanchez grab the win against Noah Kirby, by all means, we're not going to stop you from doing that. All the pay-per-views are always available afterwards. It's called VOD. If you're into the whole brevity thing, kids, get involved with it. All right. Now, you will be fighting at CMTO August 14th through the 17th. I want you to make a prediction. How do you feel you're going to uh, fare over at CMTO?
I always just think about my next fight, right? I don't think about, like, months ahead. For this fight coming up, I imagine myself winning, right? This is a really big opportunity. It's been 3 years that they've done this tournament. It's pretty new, and I've been to all 3, and I've never won the whole thing. Like, I never won the championship belt yet. So, I really need I really need to win it this year, and
Well,
it's a really big opportunity.
maybe throw a chair shot. That always works for me. When I can't get the belt going, I just throw a chair shot. Yeah, exactly. Get it down, man. I used to be a wrestling manager in NWA and ECW. I know what I'm talking
I
about.
love wrestling. I mean, I not as much,
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
watch as much anymore, but as a kid, I used to love wrestling so much.
All
Wrestling
right.
really did play a big impact on my life.
Who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, wow. All right.
I
And
love Rey
still doing
Mysterio.
it. Yeah, dude, he's still doing it. I mean, he's like 86, but he's still doing it.
Oh, God bless that man.
Yo, you got to give Logan Paul credit. He saved his life when he first got in there. Have you seen that match?
No.
Oh
Did
my
he really?
God. Yeah, that's why Logan got love in the back room because he literally saved Rey Mysterio's life. Ray went to do a moonsault off of the second rope in the ring, and he fell short. and Logan moved up and actually caught him right about 2 inches before he broke his neck.
Man,
Yeah.
those guys, they don't get enough respect. I love wrestling. I actually do. I really do. And a lot of people make fun of it because they're like, oh, it's fake. I'm like, these guys are getting hurt. They're cutting up their face.
Dude, let
It's
me hit you with a steel
As a kid,
chain
I
to
wanted
break
to be a
your back.
wrestler. I wanted to be a
Yeah.
wrestler as a kid.
Dude, I was a wrestling manager. I had to train in a boxing ring to learn how to protect myself from big bad people who were out there. Dude, wrestling may be predetermined, but everything about it hurts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the other day, Willie Mack and I were doing a wrestling thing down here in Vegas at the Nerd, and he wanted to give me a chop, and he's like, "I'm gonna go light on you," and I said, "Don't do it," and he goes, "Oh, you asked for it." There was a handprint across my chest for about 4 days. 4 days, and the worst part, Marco, is the rules in wrestling. When you get a chop, you get to give a chop. So I spun him around, put him into the turnbuckle, and hit him as hard as I imagined my 5-year-old niece would hit him. I mean, it was sad, bro. It was sad.
I love wrestling.
Yeah.
I love. I'm so glad that it's still growing and stuff too. Like I'll occasionally look back. I'm like, man, I have no idea who some of these guys are, but it's still just as. I hope it's still just as entertaining.
Well, you know what? It's more athletes, it's more entertainment
Yeah,
than it has been in the past. But I'll tell you this: it's all the same company now. Look, man,
that's true. That's true.
WWE, it's all the same company. So we're gonna get a little bit of this and that. It'll be interesting to see how they bring it all together, if you will. How did you feel? Now I know this is probably a little bit too old for you, but Hulk Hogan passed away the other day.
Yeah,
Did that hit you right here? Were you like, oh, Hogan, oh, brother?
you know what? I used to play I used to play like WWE. Like whenever they would make a new rendition every year, I'd always play it, and I always plays the classic, like the Ultimate Warrior,
Oh yeah.
Macho Man, the Sharpshooter. My brothers love wrestling, so they always tell me about that. So I used to watch him a lot as a kid. I was pretty sad.
Well, and Stampede up in Canada. I mean, that was before your time, but that was the way to roll. I mean, dude, Canada has a wonderful history of wrestling. So you could get
Bret Hart,
from
yeah, Bret Hart, true,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was Bret Hart's dad's promotion with Stampede up there in Canada. All right, now it's their time up there. It's our time down here, and specifically, it's your time now. Look, you can talk about anything you want. Your upcoming fights. You can thank your parents, thank your girlfriend, thank your boyfriend, thank your dog, thank your uncle, thank your cousins, nephews, daughters, cousins, roommate. For all I care, talk about the promotions you have, the sponsors you want. Talk about anything. It's your time right now, Marco.
Big shout out to York Muay Thai. York Muay Thai is basically my sponsor. They're always looking out for me. They're always like helping me with my traveling. If I ever need to travel for a fight, they're always down to cover it. They're the best gym. They're the best gym. We're the number one gym in Toronto. We're the number one gym in Toronto. Whenever we do have fights, we love to have fights with like coaches from other gyms. Just
Okay.
I feel I shouldn't say this, but I'm like, I
No,
love
that's
fighting
okay.
coaches
Bruce
from other gyms.
Lee. That's a Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan movie waiting to happen, man. I feel like that's all the old martial arts. Oh, your school disrespected my school. Well, our school will go against your school and show you how good our kung fu is.
Yeah, definitely that.
Right?
It literally a lot of times like, man, there's a lot of good gyms in Toronto, but I really think we're the best one.
You know what? You guys should put together a tournament, a citywide tournament where the best 3 fighters from every gym compete against each other to find out who is the greatest of them all.
That would definitely that's a pretty good business idea. There's some good money to be made there for sure. There's a
You know
lot of
what?
people in Toronto.
Just use my last name and call it the Summit Series, please. Thank you very much.
Meeting at the meet at the summit. Who's gonna come to the top? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I mean, bring it on. Let's go. All right. Speaking of let's go, it's time to play the game that all the kids are talking about on the playgrounds and all the adults are talking about around the water cooler. It's time to play 5 questions. And of course, 5 questions, as always, brought to you by Newer. If you're a pro creator, amateur creator, it doesn't matter. My whole studio is Newer products. Trust me about this. It's great gear at amateur pricing. Pro gear, amateur pricing. What more could you ask for? That's right. I got you covered. Use code Logan. You'll save 20% off. They're already stellar prices. And trust me, if they have a sale, ooh, we're double dipping. So go on over to newer.com, use code Logan, save yourself a little bit of that cashish. And if you're thinking, wow, where's that link? It's in the About section, depending on what platform you're watching us on. Because we're live on 5 platforms with my good friend, Marco Sanchez. All right, Marco, are you ready for 5 questions?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. The question I basically ask every Canadian fighter who has ever stepped into this interview. Which do you prefer? Letterkenny, Shorzy, or Trailer Park Brothers? Boys.
Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park
All right.
Boys.
Have you seen Letterkenny or Shorzy?
I've seen a little bit of Letterkenny. I have not seen Shores. I think that's a little bit before me.
No.
I think it's a little bit before me.
You're the
But
first. No, Shorzy is a continuation of Letterkenny. It's a spin-off of Letterkenny. It came afterwards. Look, you are the first fighter from Canada, and I've interviewed about a dozen to actually have watched Letterkenny beforehand. Hunter has watched it since because I talked so much to him about it. He was like, yo, I got to start watching. And I've interviewed him a couple times now, and he's binging it. But no one has watched Shorzy, and I think Shorzy is better. Shorzy's the hockey side of Letterkenny.
I'll go back to Letterkenny. I will go back into Letterkenny.
All right.
It's a national staple, of course. I gotta watch it.
It is. And Trailer Park Boys, I mean, that was just forever and a day. Would they have like 23,000 episodes and like 4 movies?
Good. I hope they make more. I hope they keep going. I've been milking for everything it's got. It's a great show.
Are
They
there
get a
any
lot of views.
Now the Canadian guys always tell me you guys get American shows up there like Friends and all that stuff. Anything that becomes a hit down here goes up there. What's your favorite American show that transferred over to Canada?
I love The Wire.
Oh yes, one of the best TV shows to ever grace your TV.
I love The Wire.
Oh my gosh, man! I rewatch that at least once a year, the entire series. Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know there was supposed to be one more season? No, God.
Really?
Yeah, there was supposed to be one more season, and they didn't go through with it. I don't remember why, but for the love of God, have you ever seen the first show that before The Wire? It's called The Corner.
No.
All right,
it was also takes place in Baltimore.
Yeah, it also takes place in Baltimore. It's only like 4 episodes or whatever. It basically was like the pilot for The Wire. But the crazy part about The Corner is anybody who was a drug dealer or a bad guy in The Corner was a cop in The Wire, and vice versa.
I love when whenever I see something with McNulty and I'm like, oh, there he is. Or like, yeah. My brothers and I, we always quote them. We always quote the show. I love that show.
And crazy that he's from England and has a British accent on the regular, right?
Yeah. I saw him on the show. He was a pilot. I'm like, who the fuck is McNulty? What is this?
And that show gave us Idris Elba because before that, he was just a DJ in a London nightclub before that show, bro. And a drug dealer, but shh, don't tell anyone.
He did kickboxing and Muay Thai.
Oh, I should hope so, man.
He did get a fight, actually. He fought.
And it prepared him for his role as Knuckles. Solid bad joke right there. All right, question number 2. Look, you've had some championships as an amateur, and I want to know, what is the championship mindset?
Training like you've never won, fighting like you never lost. Just train like a dog. Like again, just thinking that your opponent, you got to do the extra mile. Doing what your opponent's not doing, and then when it's time for the fight, being as confident, being prepared that you're gonna beat your opponent, right? That you've done enough, right? That there's nothing they could do to stop you, right? Confidence and cardio takes you like So much.
Confidence.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Confidence and cardio. That's going to be my next T-shirt for the merch. I have one shirt for that's
You do?
specifically
Nice.
for fight. Oh, I've got 3 shirts, but one specifically for fighters that just says jab with a period after it. I'm
You
just
can
saying,
it's great. It works
right?
great. We all got to do it more with jabbing. Working in your jab is a championship mentality. That's a championship mentality.
And we always talk about how well being the proverbial we here at the Logan Summit Show. I always talk about how the jab is the most important thing in all of combat sports. I don't care what it is that you're in; it sets everything else up. And it's so very important. And the other T-shirt, besides the Logan Summit Show that we also have another T-shirt, which is how I end every show with "Everyone loves a good fight."
Definitely.
You can't argue with that statement. Everybody does. Why do you think the internet was born? It's porn and fights. That's literally what the internet is, and AI now. But I'm sure AI will get
And
into
they're gonna
porn and
combine.
fights.
They're gonna combine both
Right.
of them. They're combining it all.
I don't think that's healthy for anybody. All right,
No,
just saying.
no.
All right, question number 3. Who is your favorite action star?
Um, Sylvester Stallone. I love
All
his
right.
movies.
They
I
are
love his movies.
fun, right? I mean, are we going on to Rocky 7,000 now? Every time he says he's done with Rocky, another one comes out.
I could watch Rocky 4 no matter what time of day it is. Even if I've just seen it, I'll watch it. I love Rocky 4. Rocky 4 is my favorite one. We're 3 and 4 are close, but they're great movies. How
They
could you not?
are. Rocky
Even
4,
the bad ones are good. Even the bad ones I'll watch.
Rocky 4, I saw in the movie theater because that's how
Oh,
old I am.
that's a
That's how
great
old I
vibe, I
am.
bet.
Oh, yeah. 6 years old watching Apollo get murdered in the middle of the ring. That's what every kid wants to watch, dude.
No, God. He
I,
avenged him. That's what it's all about.
I might have been like 6 years old, dude. It might have been traumatizing. Not as traumatizing as Never Ending Story when the horse died. I had to walk
Yeah.
out of that as like a 5-year-old. I asked my dad, I was like, we're walking out. I rode horses at the time as like a little kid. Not so much for me, but I think it was a status symbol for my mom. And she wanted to look very ritzy and cool around the other mothers, right?
Horse
All
riding is
right.
cool too. Horse riding is very cool too.
It is
I'm trying to
cool.
get a horse riding.
Yeah, you just got to find an expensive partner. That's all. Just find somebody, no matter what you're into. Find somebody who rides horses because
Who's
they
got
are
money? Yeah, yeah,
freaking
yeah.
expensive, bro. They are not cheap. And when I was 6 years old, my horse took off full gallop. I mean, I'm sure it was a pony because I was 6. Seemed like a horse at the time. My head was about this far away from the ground. I got tangled up in the reins. That's the only reason I didn't die that day. And I'll just never forget the first time giving my mom a side-eyed look. And I didn't know what swears were at this time, but if I did, I would have used one because we got in the car and my mom goes, you know what, honey? It's okay if you don't want to go to horse riding lessons next week. And I looked at her and I said, I don't
Never
think I
again.
yeah, I don't think I said lady, but pretty much the answer was, I'm never doing that again. Okay. Oh man, that was scary as all heck. All right. Question number 4. This is actually a good transition, and I didn't even know it was going to happen. Why is growing up so hard to do?
Why is growing up so hard to do?
Yeah.
A lot of responsibilities. I guess responsibilities. The reality of life. You're like, man, I got bills to pay, dog. What the heck? No one
Keeps me
prepared me
up
for
at
this.
night. I'll tell you this, dude. We spend the first quarter of our lives wanting to be an adult, and we spend the rest of our lives, the other 3/4 of our lives, trying to recreate our youth again. I mean, it's a slippery slope. I wish I could shake the out of every high school kid and go, "It's only 4 years. It doesn't really matter. It'll be over soon." You won't even talk to these people, probably. Oh. All right. Well, I will tell you this, bills will keep you up at night. Taxes will keep you up at night. All of that keeps you up at night. That's why they invented alcohol. All right. Somebody's got to put you to bed, right, Marco?
That'll put
And
me right to sleep. That'll put me
it's
right to
easy.
sleep.
It's easier than getting knocked out every night. You know what I'm saying? All right. Question number 5. I ask this to all of our Canadian brethren, and anytime I interview international fighters, like the Russian fighter the other day who was trying to use Google Translate during the interview. Um,
Oh,
that didn't work out so well. Anton, wherever you are, I hope you're winning, my friend. All right. Question number 5. What's the biggest difference between Canadians and Americans?
mm. A lot more liberal people up here, I think. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I think so. A lot more people are against guns and stuff up here. I mean, at least here in the city, Toronto,
Yeah.
and Toronto, and Toronto is very different than other parts of Canada, honestly.
Yeah, I'm sure if you go up to Manitoba and
Yeah, yeah, they love
Saskatchewan and
guns.
the whatnot,
Guns are
they love it up there.
guns are
Uh,
sick. Guns are awesome. Guns are really awesome.
Used appropriately.
When we went to the fight in U.S., and
Yeah.
we Googled online, if as Canadians can we go to a gun range and shoot, and Google said yeah. So we end up going. We do some of the paperwork, right, where he talks to us about the price. We're about to. He's like, "Can I see some ID, fellas?" The three of us, we hand them our IDs. They're like, "You guys are Canadian? No, can do." I'm like, no. Damn. I
Yeah,
really
but if
wanted
you
to.
well, Marco, if you're in Florida or Texas, you could have taken home a souvenir and just they give you handguns. They'll give you a
I
six
hope
pack and a
so.
handgun through at a drive-through just for being you.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Guns are so cool. Guns are so cool.
Yeah, you know what's great about living in the desert? Going out and shooting guns. Just saying. That's why. That's
I have family in Vegas. They love guns. They love guns.
well. Next time you come out to Vegas, we'll have to get together and have some fun, dude. Thank you for being here today, Marco and Marco Sanchez. Will be taking part in the Canadian Muay Thai. What's the O stand for?
Open, the Muay Thai Open.
Open.
Very. I know
Thank
it's
you.
weird that they have open. It's like a tennis tournament.
Yeah, I thought Steffi Graf was going to be your ref, but that's okay. You might not know who I should have probably should have used one of the Williams sisters in that reference. I see what I did there, and I have made a mistake. All right, look, man, is there anything you'd like the people to know before we say goodbye today?
I'm gonna rematch Noah Kirby. He's a good opponent, but I think I'm gonna beat him again. And I love try Muay Thai. Please try Muay Thai. Grappling is I love grappling, but I love Muay Thai more. I hope everyone else tries Muay Thai. Come to York Muay Thai. Come to York Muay Thai.
And the way you can check out this dude's Muay Thai, you can check him out fighting Noba Kirby. It already happened on July 26th, right here on Millions.co. It was part of our pay-per-view, so you can watch it VOD. It's Represent Muay Thai. Go check out my main man, Marco Sanchez. And if you want to see him IRL, and you are one of our woodsy neighbors to the north, first of all, sorry. Second of all, go check my main man out, Marco Sanchez. He will be part of the Canadian Muay Thai Open happening August 14th through the 17th. Marco, I appreciate you being here with me, and
Thank
I
you, Logan. Thank
appreciate
you.
you being here with me as well. And you're so very welcome. We've got 4 more fighters to interview today. Don't go anywhere. It's a big day of fighters right here on the Logan Summit Show. And until next time, do me a favor. Be good to yourself and be kind to others. Pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud. Last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you will know when I will be back doing my thing, because it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And until I see you again, remember, everyone loves a good fight. Thanks, Marco. Take care.
Thank you, Logan. You too.